Welcome all. Thank you for attending Omniful Masterclasses. Today we have me, Muhammad Jamil, the product marketing at Omniful, and we have Hussam Samadi, the implementation engineer expert at Omniful. Welcome, Mr. Hussam.
Thank you. Thank you, Muhammad.
So today we will have an interesting topic, which is smart order routing or automated order routing. As you can see here, and I want you, Hussam, to talk to me about, we have a topic of how to route 100,000 daily orders without any manual assessment or assignment. So what do you think about this huge amount of number, and how can you do, or how order routing usually happened? If you can
Okay.
give us like quick overview about it.
Yes, of course, sure. So Omniful actually did this amount of number previously, and we achieved to route more than 100,000 orders daily with our clients. So basically, the order routings, order routing, it's focusing on routing or focusing under our order management system to route the orders correctly with, of course, having the visibility on the inventory and the locations of the branches that you have, the warehouses, the branches, or the dark stores. So it's giving, let's say, full visibility and automated, let's say, process without a human interaction based on defining a specific conditions.
So for me as operation manager, I can just set things up, and the, yeah, I don't need to care about orders, issues, maybe manual assignments and stuff. Everything is automated.
Exactly. Based on
So
a configurations need to be set. Yeah.
okay, okay. I want you now to take me through how order routing automation works. So for me as operation manager, how
Mhm.
this aspect of operating work.
Okay, so in a high level, let's say any operation manager or operation director, what he needs to route the orders correctly, having a real-time, let's say, data movement in his ecosystem that he needs. So basically, let's say the order will come from the source of order, which is, it could be sales channel, marketplace, etc. And basically, he want to route this order to a specific, let's say, a specific branch or specific warehouse, depending on the availability of the stock, depending on the location of the order, all right, and the location of the branch itself, all right. So let's say the in such cases, the orders the order must match the hub delivery zone coverage, for example, or they can, in some conditions, they want to force the order to be routed to a specific hub. All right?
Amazing.
Yeah.
In which cases could be that I needed to be in a specific hub always?
Okay. So some cases like international shipments, for example, let's take it an example that I have an order and it's an international order. It's out of my country or the country of my hub. So such orders, I needed to be handled through a specific hub, for example. This is
Amazing.
one scenario. Yeah.
Amazing. So let's move into the three types of routing roles that you need as an operation manager. What's usually the cases or the types? And if you can walk me through them, explain it, give an example, for example, and what's the three types that actually in the routing roles?
Okay. So basically, let's consider that I have multiple hubs It could be branches, it could be warehouses, it could be dark stores in the same region, all right? And I want the orders to be routed based on the availability of the stock itself, all right? There is another option. You want the order to be routed to the nearest hub and having an available stock also. Or I want to consider the delivery zone of this hub or this branch to take it to the nearest, let's say, or sorry, to take it to that hub, considering the delivery zone itself.
Amazing. Okay. Now we come to the bottlenecks. So we talked about the how, the types, but what about the bottlenecks that I may face as an operating manager or operation manager? And what the cases usually that I may face that will cause, for example, bottlenecks, challenges, problems in my operations?
All right. So first of all, let's say the routing to a false hub, let's say, depending on the strength of the system, all right, and that your dependence on this system. If the system was not, let's say, good enough to route it and calculate the nearest hub for this order, this could be a bottleneck. Let's say the weakness of the system, to be exact. Let's say if you defined delivery zones, but the order or the system didn't took the consideration of the delivery zone and routed to a random hub, all right? And let's say also the visibility of the stock or the inventory, also it's important. So in sometimes that the order, it could be routed to a hub, and this hub, because they don't have, let's say, a visibility or a 100% visibility on the inventory, they could start processing this order, but they stuck with one item that it's not available in this hub. So these, let's say, in general, the generic bottlenecks the operation manager he may face.
Amazing. So it's clear theoretically, but I want actually to see it in practice. If you can walk us through in practice, how can I apply these exact types of order routing and the points that we went through? I would like actually to present the Omniful platform and in practice how as an operating manager can manage and set these roles.
Yes, sure, sure.
So I will stop my screen sharing if you can share your screen also.
All right.
Yeah. And also we
So,
will have a session of Q&A so we can get all your questions to be answered with Mr. Hussam. So it will be right after this part of showing us in practice inside the Omniful platform.
all right. So first of all, I would like, let's say, to explain in a high level how, let's say, the hub routing works, all right? And but I want to start with defining the delivery zones for each hub.
I have
So
one, sorry,
yeah,
one request. If you can zoom in a bit in the platform to be also
sure.
more clear. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yes, amazing.
So first of all, this is the maps that I have, and we are already integrated with Google Maps. So today, Omniful will, let's say, will be having the delivery zones, ETA based, and radius based, or a custom map drawing for each hub, right? So let's consider that I have these three hubs, the red, yellow, and blue, okay? And my order was pinned in this location, right? So we will walk through also the definitions and the conditions, how to set the automation of the hub routing for the orders, all right? So let's say that based on, if I choose the nearest hub with available inventory, and let's say the red hub it was it's match the condition that I have set. So this order will come to this hub because it's obviously it's near to this hub. All right. Okay. So now let's discuss the automation or the conditions that I may use in the hub routing. All right. So based on multiple conditions, I may have, depending, let's say, on the sales channel, the order source, the destination country, the destination city, the shipping method. If I have normal delivery, express delivery, also I may use it. Sometimes maybe the total unique SKU counts or total item counts, or maybe also the ordered quantity inside my order. All right. Or also if I have, also depending on the payment status. So for example, let's say the CODs, the CODs, if there is a CODs, I want it to be forceful routed to a specific hub because, for example, I have one hub who's managing the CODs. Then once I set the condition that I need, this is the condition that I will set it for the, I will select what to do after that. So I have four main things. I have route to nearest hub with inventory, forceful route to a specific hub, or route to any hub with inventory, or consider a specific, or consider a delivery zone of the hub itself.
Amazing. So this is where the automation happens. As an operating manager or operation manager, I will have all the conditions I may think of. Then
Exactly.
what to do and what action to take in terms of selecting the right hub. So these four, if you can zoom a bit on it, these are the four, I would say, the four conditions that will do the action.
Generally, yes. And today, to add to that, Muhammad, today what Omniful promises that adopting, let's say, adopting your operation. So let's say we also every day study new cases, adding new conditions, etc. So depending if there is a new case is brought to us specifically for the hub routing methodology. Also, our team, our developer will look into it, of course, because every day we are looking to enhance our product.
Amazing. I want to quickly walk me through a specific use case that you faced personally and how you dealt with it from setting up the condition, then to do the action. What did you choose and what was the specific use case that you faced?
All right. So one of the use cases and beautiful use cases that there is one client, he had a six dark stores that he want to activate it and using Omniful. All right. Each dark store is covering a specific delivery zone. All right. So he used the conditions of the delivery zone. He used the conditions of the availability of the stock itself, right? And now he's happy and he can deliver the orders within 2 hours through his six dark stores in Riyadh region, to be specific.
So this is where the automation happens. I can promise,
Exactly.
finally, I can promise my consumer or my end consumer that your order will happen within 2 hours or you will receive it within 2 hours. So this is the backbone of this promise that we give to the end consumer. Amazing. So I
Exactly.
would like also to ask for anyone if he has any question, you can see below there is like an icon of Q&A. You can press on it and write your question, and we will be happy to answer any question. So while we are waiting, we have a question here for you, Mr. Hussam. We will not let you relax now. We
Okay.
have a question of saying, can I route based on multiple roles at the same time? So we saw we have multiple conditions, multiple actions. Can I do not only select one, but select multiple at the same time?
Exactly. Yes, of course. Because let's say one of the conditions, let's say the conditions are also depending on each other. So, for example, I'm considering the delivery zone, all right? And also, I want to consider the availability of stock because this is something important for me. So the answer is yes, you can use multiple roles.
Okay. I have also here a question from Ahmed, Mr. Ahmed. So he says, how do you decide to route your orders when you have multiple fulfillment centers? In which basis you decide as implementation engineer?
All right, let me read it again. How do
Yes.
you decide to route your orders when you have multiple fulfillment centers? Great questions. So
I
basically,
would
let's
like
say,
also, sorry for
yeah,
cutting you. If you want to present the screen or the platform itself to explain it while you are showing the platform, it will be also better.
yes, of course. Just a second. All right. So I would like to jump again to this screen, all right, to explain it more. So let's consider that these are the three fulfillment centers, all right? But now these three fulfillment centers are based on Riyadh, all right? And because we said fulfillment centers, so I'm assuming that it's in a different regions. So let's take, for example, that I have a warehouse or a fulfillment center in Jeddah, Riyadh, Dammam. All right. So based also on a conditions, for example, I want to serve the middle of Saudi Arabia, I will route my orders to Riyadh. If I want to serve the eastern of Saudi Arabia, I will route the orders for these areas to be to the, for example, the MAM fulfillment center. For Jeddah and what's around Jeddah, Mecca, Taif, etc., I want to route the orders to Jeddah fulfillment center. So based on such conditions, I can decide. All right. I hope I answered your question, Ahmed.
Yes, he said, what I meant is multiple dark stores. So how can I build my routing method and drawing delivery zone? For example, if I'm
Okay.
North Riyadh or in the Riyadh region or Riyadh city, I have multiple dark stores spread out, around the map.
Yes. Let me. I'll show it to you how I will build, let's say, the delivery zone or draw the delivery zone itself. All right. So basically, let's consider that my dark store is in this side of Riyadh. All right. And this dark store is covering this area. So basically, I can choose three methods to define my delivery zone, depending on the ETA based. It's a system generated map, all right, and it's adapting Google Maps real time data, depending on the traffic, etc. And I have the custom map I can draw by myself, all right, and define the zone as I want, or I can use the area distance. All right. For example, for this is covering a radius of 5 kilometers. All right. So each hub, I'll define the specific delivery zone for each hub based on what I see is better. Maybe the custom map, a specific, let's say, map. I'll specify where is the area that I'm covering, or the ETA based. Because let's say if you are promising 10 minutes or 15 or 30 minutes delivery, all right. Also, you want to consider the ETA based, depending on, let's say, the real time of the traffic.
Mm. So in dark store case, it's usually ETA. If you can show us, for example, if I put an ETA of 10 minutes, how it will look like.
Of
And if I
course.
have multiple hubs or retail or dark store fulfillment centers, I will set everyone with its own ETA.
Exactly. So the ETA actually works depending on the Google Maps. So, for example, this map currently, it's if I want to deliver in 10 minutes now at this time, all right, based on the traffic itself. And if I change every time I change the timing, all right, if I increase the time, it will increase the area that I can deliver for it.
And it's changeable based on the traffic that's happening, depending on Google Map.
Exactly.
Amazing. I hope this answers your question, Mr. Ahmed. Okay. He's asking also what you are showing, that how to use it in the system. But what he wants is how to make a decision on what I'm drawing, why I'm drawing it that way, or the
Okay.
reasons behind it.
Okay. So let's say it's an operational question, more than systematic question, and it's fair, Ahmed. So basically, let's say as operation, you need to have let's say more visibility on your case, such as the fleet, such as the fleet that are serving my orders. So let's consider in the dark stores, I'm assuming also that you have your own fleet. So depending, let's say, on the number of your cars, the drivers, etc., and let's say each neighborhood or each district, you are assigning, for example, for one driver, a 3 district. So depending on how you are, let's say, giving the shipments for your drivers and how you, let's say, consolidate between them, you can have, let's say, the full drawing of and what's the decision that you need to take to draw such a thing. So let's say basically it depends also on the assets, on the amount of orders that you are serving, and yes. So yes, Ahmed. Basically, this is the thing. Yani you need, let's say, more points to have more visibility on the decision itself.
Amazing. And if you have also any additional questions, Mr. Ahmed, you can always contact us at Omniful, and we can have more further in detailed session.
Sure.
I believe we have less than 5 minutes, but
Mhm.
okay. We got also a question. How can I include demand forecasting to be used in the hub routing and draw the zones?
Okay. So basically, the demand forecasting is something else more related, let's say, of replenishing the inventory to each hub. All right. So this is something separated, Ahmed. Or if you can give me more context about the demand forecasting that you are looking for. And Ahmed, of course, you can ask multiple questions. It should,
Yes.
يعني,
You can always ask, and you can always reach us, so we can have also help you in detail with Mr. Hussam. We also have a question from Mr. Fawaz. Can we integrate with Omniful using API and ask apply for subscription later, just to make things faster? What's your apply, Mr. Hussam?
Actually, I'm not getting you the integration. Okay, we support the API integration, all right? But what's the what do you mean by subscription in here? Subscription of what exactly? After drawing the delivery zone. Okay.
Maybe the implementation of the actual full Omniful platform, or full Omniful solutions to be in advanced. I
Mm.
think, yes, I think you can contact or you can book a demo and ask also the team this specific question about subscription, about integration. They could also help you much better, Mr. Fawaz. And Noor, thank you. You can always reach us uh, at Omniful. You can book a demo and the team will handle it. So we have 2 minutes before the session ended, as it's set to be 30 minutes. Mr. Ahmed also gave more context. If you can provide it, Mr. Hussam.
Okay. So yes, Ahmed. Okay, I understand you and I hear you. So basically, let's say the understanding and studying the demand forecasting per each dark store, it can be took separately, as you know, and applying what you have studied within Omniful, with the drawing itself. And since I want just to add one thing, it's far away from this session, the demand forecasting. Also, we are now developing such a thing, the demand forecasting for each hub, the dark store. And please, Ahmed, if you want to have more informations, please contact us, book a meeting, book a demo with us, and we will explain more about how to use also the demand forecast.
Amazing. So this is a promising coming feature in Omniful to have a full demand forecasting on each specific hub, or even most likely to use it in the dark stores, as we will, or as usually, it's more in number. Okay. Thank
Yes.
you for attending this masterclass, and thank you, Mr. Hussam, for this session. Much appreciated. And we will have more, inshallah, master classes about specific uh, operational and supply chain points that we cover with our Omniful implementation engineering team. Thank you all. And this video or this whole session will be recorded and it will be shared live in YouTube. And hopefully we meet you guys in upcoming master classes. Thank you, Mr. Hussam.
Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you all for joining us with this session.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
To you too. Thank you.
Thank you.